Hello, and welcome to Llama Talks podcast. Today we're going to be talking about cool ocean animals.
That we like.
Fish. They're fish. They're
Not
cool
all
fish.
of them are fish.
Not all of them, but majority of ocean animals are fish.
But not the ones we're talking about. We don't know much about actual fish.
Well,
We've got a little list.
Fish is in some of their names. Like, at least 2 of them are fish.
Three of them have fish in their names, and I don't think any of them are fish, though.
Oh.
One of them's a fish, I think. Anyway.
Yeah, okay.
Let's tell me know how many you think are fish.
The first one on our list is, do you want to say it, Sparrow?
An octopus.
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 Before we actually get into this stuff, we've had a few comments about, so we should do accents, which I'm very excited about because I can't wait to see Sparrow do accents.
Fail miserably.
And we're going to chuck that in with, the submarine. So we're going to do, accents as if we were in a submarine because we think that would be kind of funky.
You think that would be kind of funky. You haven't spoken to me about doing that up until this point, but yeah, we'll go with it.
It's fine, yeah. So give us some accents to do. And give Sparrow really embarrassing ones, please. Because it will be really, really fun.
Anything you give to me to do, I will make you do as well.
Yeah, but I have no shame. I have minimal shame. Okay, so octopuses.
Octopuses, they have 8 tentacles and they squirt ink.
Yeah, and also they have no bones.
Do they not have bones?
They have no bones.
I'm looking that up.
If you're looking that up, they do have one bone, which is the beak, but it's really small. They have one bone, which is the beak, and that's it.
Do octopus have bones?
They don't. They have one bone. They don't have bones. They have bone.
Popular science. Here we go.
Oh, woohoo!
That's not the article that it's. I don't know. I'll take your word for it. I have to just believe you.
They have their beak, which isn't. I don't think it's bone, but it's
the same
it's
stuff.
Hard something or other. But apart from that,
that's teeth are made of the same stuff as bones, but they're not bones, or they are that kind of thing.
It's kind of like their beak is like their teeth, but whatever their beak can go through, they can go through. So that's why they can go through the tiniest of holes, and they're just really weird and cool and kind of disturbing. Just the way they move.
They're very clever.
They've
been known to in aquariums. They've been known to memorize the guard's timetable and sneak off, or and go and do all sorts of stuff and then get back.
What do you mean the guard's timetable?
So if there's a guard that I don't know.
Yes. This octopus shall never leave.
No, but you know what I mean. It's like a patrol. People just walking around after hours.
Yeah.
To get the staff, to make sure. And they memorize how long it takes them to do a circuit of the little area they walk around, and then left their little pool cage thing at the right time, gone and eat fish and come back.
That's very cool. Very cool.
They're so clever.
And they also go through little tubes and stuff. They're just cool.
They're just cool. We've decided octopuses are cool. But
but also a little bit disturbing, just the way that they move, and it's just a little bit. Their suckers are just a little bit. It's a little bit.
They don't have as bad suckers as squids, though.
No, it's a smooth transition. Well, not anymore because I said smooth transition. But...
squids have they have lots of tentacles, and then they have their 2 big ones.
How many tentacles do they have?
How many tentacles does a squid have? This is a very good question.
I don't think have 6 tentacles and then 2 of the suckery things, which kind of just
They definitely have 2 of those suckery things.
The suckery things. They eat whales? Giant squids eat whales.
How many tentacles does a Yahoo Answers?
Oh, well, this is going to be 100% true.
I know, right? Squids have 10 appendages. Oh yeah, 2 tentacles and 8 arms. They have the tentacles are the grabby things, and their arms are octopus's tentacles.
Yeah, and they also have the giant head spout, if you know what I mean.
Head spout.
Yeah, squids. Search it, squids. Just search squids and go on images, and they have the big head thing, like the big pointy head. They're
Oh
like
yeah,
an octopus.
it's like a
with a
little
massive
triangle
pointy
almost
head.
at the top of their head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that thing.
Yeah.
Giant squids are very big.
Do giant squids exist? I'm never quite sure.
I think it's
Not a
kind of like
question for
that.
the internet. Do
It's
giant?
kind of like, I think it's kind of like that thing where just that mechanical keyboard that Sparrow has. It's not even mechanical, it's just old, and you can just hear like this is what happens when I type. Okay, ready? Can you hear this? I'm gonna type as loud as possible. Can you hear that?
Yeah, just about.
Yeah, yours is quite loud.
This
I think giant
I
squid-
type quite hard as well. If I type correctly.
You can still hear it.
Okay, but that's how I normally type.
You can hear it anyway. But yeah, I think giant squids are kind of like that thing, like
there's a Wikipedia page on them, so they must exist.
not like that's not how it works though, because they existed during dinosaur times. But it's kind of like that thing, like, do they exist now in like the bottom of the Mariana Trench, or do they not? I think they do. I'm fairly sure they do exist.
I think they do.
You've
Yeah.
heard it from us first, folks. Giant squids exist. And if not, create a conspiracy theory about us.
It's a bit like the giant jellyfish things. They're also funky.
What? Giant jellyfish?
There's they found like a giant. It wasn't like a jelly. I don't know how. I can't remember. I think it was an article somewhere, probably the BBC. But they found a massive jellyfish like thing. It was basically just the top bit of a jellyfish that they found floating around, but it was like 200 meters or something. It was like enormous.
That's so cool.
Which is
Jellyfish are very cool. They sting.
And they randomly evaporate.
What?
Yeah, they have a tendency to randomly just evaporate into the water and just disappear. I'm not lying.
What?
They have a tendency to just vanish.
But then do they regroup, or is that them just dead?
That's it. They're just dead. They just die and vanish.
But I swear, that jellyfish are barely living. I swear.
Yeah.
Aren't they literally just muscle spasm that's blah blah blah, and they just use the currents to move?
Yeah.
What a life! What a life! And then when it comes to the end of their lovely joyous life, it's time for them to disintegrate.
Well, jellyfish certainly have no bones. I can do that one.
Do you reckon what I reckon happened with jellyfish?
What?
You know God. I think you know God.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I don't actually think this. I just think this would be cool. So he made the turtles, and he was like, "Oh, the turtles need to eat this food." And he just had made so much food before he got bored. So he was like, "They'll eat jellyfish. Let's just make them little things."
Well, he got distracted halfway through and forgot to put a brain and cognitive thinking.
Or he was just bored, or he's just meant to make it as a food, and then he was like, "What if I just make it move so the turtle has to chase it? That would be kind of funky." And he was like, "Yeah," and then he just had fun, and was like, "Yeah, this is great."
It's like Australia. Sometimes I think God just had a pile of leftover weird stuff and spilled it into Australia and was like, well, there we go.
I've also seen a thing, and it's Australia is where the devil keeps its pets.
Yeah, all that.
Yep.
One of them.
God. I've got all these spare parts. Do you want them, Satan? Yeah, I can do something with that. Something in Australia. And the scary thing is, only 23 of them have been found.
23 of what?
Out of 23% of Satan's pets have been found in Australia. What's waiting? Did you know that 73% of statistics are made up?
I did actually.
Yeah, because
I told you that one. That's not fair.
You did. Well, I own it now. I have legal rights.
Did you know Theo, that your butt produces every state of matter.
That was my one, Sparrow.
I own it now. It's legally mine.
Well, this is what you get to that.
Oh, well, he just left the recording.
Boom, I left. I'm not sure. That might have just messed up the whole recording. I'm sorry. If it has.
I don't think it will. I think it'll just be a gap in your track, or you might get a new track. That'll be annoying. But there we go.
Give me my saying back, or I'll do it again, and you'll just have a bunch of weird tracks.
Anyway,
you can have your saying back. No. I want my saying back. I'll give you yours back.
Moving on to our
trade. No, trade sayings.
There you go. You have to take it off the chat.
I'm confused now. It's fine.
Okay.
Next thing. Pufferfish skeletons. Weird.
Pufferfish are so cool. You get too close and they're like, nope, and explode.
Did you know that dolphins actually get high off the toxins that are in jellyfish? So when they off of pufferfish. So when they find a pufferfish, they pass it round to all their friends so they can get high. It's a fun fact.
Love that. That's so funny. Dolphins are so intelligent.
Yeah. Until they get a whiff of that pufferfish.
What is wrong with us?
Nothing. We are amazing.
Everything's wrong with us, Llama.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, just to say, if the quality is a little bit weird and not like usual, we are in a Discord thing, which you should have picked up on already, but if not, and you can join this Discord server. I mean, you can't be in the private thing which we record in, but you can be in our Discord server, and then maybe we might have you as a guest. Who knows?
Might. Yeah.
I
actually had an idea the other day. One time we should do like a we have to get more followers first, as it wouldn't work. But we should do a live podcast, and like if someone wants to join, they just like click on like a thing, and I could set it up, and then like we could like invite them into our call, and we could like be like random
I just thought you meant like anyone could join. I'm like, that's very risky.
No,
very risky.
Apply, and then it's just like they have a point or something. Like we like, and then we can like do it live and everything.
Yeah.
We can like invite you in. You can talk for
a bit. But we need to be bigger. So tell your friends about us. Tell your family about us. Tell the media about us, because we are.
Don't tell the media. That's a bit weird. A bit much.
Tell the media.
It's a bit much.
Tell the media.
It's a bit much. Anyway, these pufferfish skeletons. If you don't know what a pufferfish skeleton looks like, look it up, because it is so cool.
They're like little crowns, sort of all put together, like sort of slotting together, and when it puffs up, they all spread out. It's just
really cool.
It's just quite cool.
It's just cool. You had a mental breakdown about them, though.
I did. Well, not about them, but I was basically, we were in one of our lessons, and I just couldn't get the work done. I was in sort of an annoying breakdown where I was just sulking about nothing and everything, and then I started complaining about pufferfish skeletons are so weird.
You just moaned at us
and Sparrow, being the great friend that he is, laughed at me and was saying, "Ha!" And I was sad.
That's about our friendship, though, isn't it? One of us laughs at the other one cries, then we'll get back together.
Yeah.
Anyway, these are other things then. You've introduced me to a lot of fancy things that I didn't know existed. Tell them about the feather starfish.
It's a starfish made out of feathers. Basically.
You rushed that far too much.
It's basically like a little ball of feathers, but it's like living, and it just looks like feathers. And look it up. It's the feather starfish. Feather starfish. Look it up, because I don't know how to explain it. And they move really like
imagine a starfish.
Yeah.
With feathers growing out of it.
Yeah.
You have yourself a feather starfish.
It's more like feathers growing out of like a central
point.
And then they just all grow out in all directions. And
because it's underwater, rather than it kind of flopping to the ground, it kind of like floats and.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
It's really cool. They're talking about starfish. Did you know generic starfish can grow back their stars, like their limbs?
I did know that, actually. Wait, they're stars, don't you mean their limbs?
That's what I meant, yeah. They
Yeah,
are a star.
they do.
All their limbs together makes a star.
Yeah, I did know that.
Well, to anyone out there who didn't, now you do.
Now you do.
Because the entire world's watching it.
I wish.
I don't. That would be a bit scary, actually.
It really
I think
would.
I might leave.
To be honest, only, like, I don't know, facts and stuff, but I'd say only about 3 billion people would understand. No, like 2 billion people would understand it.
Or this podcast.
Yeah, because people.
I don't know. How many people speak English?
I don't know, but all the people in England and America. I mean, America would be confused when we say, "Oh, I'm gonna get fish and chips." It's fish and fries. It's fish and fries. No, it's fish and
400
chips.
million speakers, but as many, depending on the criteria, 400. I've lost it. I've lost all the facts it gave me. 400 million, I think it said, to
2
billion.
So yeah, basically about 200 billion could listen, which is very scary.
Total numbers, including first and second languages, 1.2 billion people.
That's interesting. All right. Well, should we end it on that fun fact, or?
I don't know. How long have we been?
About like 15, 20 minutes. And just saying, this is Sparrow's time editing, so.
I'm hoping the quality's not awful again. I'm going to try something.
And if it is, then I will go back to editing it. So since you're editing it, do you want to do the outro, Sparrow? Mix it up a little bit.
Okay, go on then.
Actually, no. Wait. Are you gonna do this?
Like, comment, share, subscribe, do a little mishmash. Follow us on Instagram in the description, and go to our Discord server in the description. And we will see you in the next podcast.
Bye. Why didn't you say bye with me? I
wasn't sure if you were going to correct me or say I did something wrong.
Well, now you did, so looks like I'll have to do it all over again. Like, share, subscribe, comment, do a little mishmash. Instagram and Discord server in the link below. And we will see you in the next podcast. Bye.
Bye.